Hello, my name is Emily Ellis, and this is my introduction video for AEP 855. This past spring, I was a K through 12 art teacher and a Title I reading and math teacher. I work at a very, very small K through 12 school in Healy, Kansas. This semester, I will be the 3rd and 4th grade teacher, and I'm super excited because it's my first official year of teaching. I taught for a semester because I graduated in December, but this is my first full year, so I'm really excited about that. Some of my extra responsibilities, my husband farms and ranches, so I have a lot of responsibilities when it comes to helping with the calves and the cows, and harvest is coming up here soon, and I'm a grain cart driver, so getting meals to the field and all that good stuff, so we're pretty busy. I am also a dog mama, so we have 3 corgis, and they're kind of like our children right now, so that's pretty fun. There are many people that have influenced me in my life, but when I really think about it deeply, and the first 2 people that come to my mind are actually my brothers. I have 4 brothers, but these 2 are twins, and they are 10 years younger than me, and when they were born, I just grew so much with my responsibility and watching them grow up throughout the years. They're 13 now, so it's crazy how fast they've grown and how they're becoming young men now. And they taught me a lot of responsibility, like I said, and they've also showed me how much I love children and how much I love watching them learn and explore things. And so when I went to college, I was actually a speech pathologist major, and I decided to switch halfway through my first year at K-State because I wanted to impact more kids at a time instead of just the kids that needed speech, and I didn't like the medical part of speech pathology. So they are the reason I became a teacher, and I knew I wanted to continue to have an impact on kids' lives for years to come. Then here's my personality quiz. My longest bar, if you will, is intellect and imagination, and I agree with that. I like to think I have a pretty wide imagination. I consider myself a very creative person. And then extroversion and emotional stability are tied the shortest bars, and I agree with that also. When it comes to extroversion, I consider myself an outgoing introvert, where I make plans, and then when the plans get here, I'm like, oh, why did I schedule those plans? I'd rather be at home with my dogs, my husband. So throughout college and my young adulthood, I've definitely learned more about myself when it comes to the difference between introversion and extroversion, and there's actually another whole category that you could look at. Emotional stability, I had my husband help me with this quiz because there were some questions I was like, yeah, I don't really know. And he would agree that sometimes I'm not the most emotionally stable. I can overthink things, I can overreact to things, but I definitely still have that flexibility of a teacher, so I've learned to cope with those. When I was in my undergrad, we had to take a strengths quest quiz, and you go through all these different questions, and then after the quiz it tells you your top 5 strengths. And my top 5 strengths are positivity, futuristic, belief, achiever, and responsibility. And I feel like this goes pretty well with my personality quiz because positivity kind of goes with agreeableness, if you will. I feel like you're open-minded, you're willing to listen to everybody's ideas and thoughts, and also imagination. And then futuristic goes along with like planning and all that kind of stuff. So the 2 theories for leadership that I picked, I actually researched all of them because I had no idea which one I fell into, and so I really wanted to make sure it was specific, but I picked democratic leadership theory and path goal theory because I am a non-confrontational person, and I'd rather everyone be able to speak their opinion in a civil not argumentative way. And then path goal is, I think, because it kind of correlates with, you have a goal in mind, and I'm very much a planner, hence my futuristic strength. So I have my goal and I make my plan, and then my team and I execute it, whether they help me with the goal or not. So I think even though it takes longer with these two theories, because there is more collaboration and not just one person saying, here, you go do this, you do this, you do this. There's more collaboration. It can take longer and be harder to figure out exactly what you want to do, because making decisions that everyone agrees on, it doesn't always happen. But I feel in the end, it can help you with creativity, because you're building off of ideas of other people, and then you can get an idea you never would have thought of if it was just one person. So I know that's kind of rushed, because I noticed my 5 minutes is up, so sorry this video is a little longer, but that's me, and I'm excited for this class. Thanks.